The wall was built to last 1,000 years. But it only had one night. A small garrison. An impossible siege. Their last stand begins now. Hold the line! Against all odds. This is the siege of the wall.
The frontier. A remote post on the Empire's final line of defense. Centurion Titus knew the silence was temporary. It always was.
The silence broke. To the battlements! Prepare the catapults! The time is now!
The garrison was small, but their equipment was ready.
The horde was massive. 10,000 screaming enemies against 50 Romans. Their leader was here for plunder and the pleasure of the kill. The signal was given. The defense began. Fire!
The first stone flew. A message of defiance.
The first blow landed. But the army did not stop. They rushed the wall. The attack was immediate and brutal.
Titus kept his unit focused. Every soldier knew their task.
The defenses held. The Roman stone was stronger than their wood. Arrows rained down. An attempt to thin the overwhelming numbers. The first breach. Hand-to-hand combat began on the battlements.
Titus's training was superior. The legionary precision held.
The enemy fell, but 10 more waited below.
The sheer numbers were overwhelming the Roman defense.
The enemy was relentless. Casualties began to mount.
No time for rest. The fight continued.
The time for stones was over. Now, for the terror of fire. The oil flowed down the wall, soaking the ladders and the men. Inferno. The wall became a funeral pyre. The counterattack worked. The horde retreated, broken by fire. They held the line. Fine. The first assault failed.
But the attack had left its mark. The wall itself was damaged.
Look! The wall! It won't hold!
The chief saw the weakness, the focal point of the final assault.
They brought the ram, the final hammer blow. This was the last fight, the final stand. Bridge! The final battle. Hand-to-hand combat in the breach. Titus met his enemy. The final duel for the wall.
The Legionaries fought for every inch of stone.
The leader fell. The will of the horde broke. The army scattered! The siege was broken! Victory. But at a terrible cost. The surviving legionaries were spent. The defense had consumed everything. The bond of the Legion, forged in fire and dust. The wall held. Rome was safe. For now. The Centurion rested. The cost of victory was paid in blood and plastic. The defense was over. The rebuilding began immediately. The wall was eternal, the legacy of the Legion. The Empire had remembered them. Resupply had arrived. The cost of victory was stark. The dead outnumbered the living. Silence, honor earned. The Centurion's defense would be recorded in the annals. The mission was complete. The soldier retired to rest, if only for a night. The wall endures. The Empire holds the line. The Legion endures. The end.
Thanks to the amazing LEGO community for the inspiration.
The cost of freedom is etched in stone. Continue the history. Subscribe now for the next epic battle.